Good afternoon. Welcome to the National Board of Comments on I'm a Rasta for Life. I hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday. So, yesterday was Boxing Day, which is the day after Christmas where we celebrate this in either Jamaica or the West Indies and, of course, England. So, Sting had their presentation and we watched Amari and Queenie. Now, Amari, I'm going to talk about Amari. Amari is on social media 24 hours a day. Amari has her life on social media. Everything Amari does is on social media. She lives, sleeps, wakes up with social media. This is where we know her from. As an entertainer, we've, seen her, heard her, make her little songs. Some are good, some are alright. She does her thing and she has her dossier. And she always, proclaims her experience in music and so forth. The problem with Amari is that she has completely lost touch with reality. Amari cannot separate social media from the real world. When we see Amari on her attacks, she's doing her blurt, not, this not, that they're not, boo-boo, claw, this, do, she's doing her thing. That's on social media. Okay, that's the entertainment part of her being on social media. Amari doesn't realize that now you're on a so-called professional entertainment platform called Sting, an opportunity where you can present yourself and your talent. But what Amari did is she kept in her character, which she portrays on social media. And she was not able to separate the two. So when she came on, she presented herself like how she does on social media. You're blurred, not, you're this, you're not, come out, you dirty girl, Google. Carrying on like a complete maniac. Not realizing that, the professional part is for her to come out professionally and do that. But she went on the attack, a physical attack towards the person she's clashing against. And it shows you her mental state of mind. So even though we say that she's not crazy, and she's just performing and she's entertaining us on social media, you can clearly see that Amari has mental issues. Because Amari cannot separate a social media tomfoolery from the real world where your professional talent now is being challenged. And she failed. In all arenas, Amari failed. You are not the queen of dancehall, Amari. Whatever happens in 2023, I don't know, because we're not there yet. But if you've gained any publicity, be it positive or negative, it will be based on your performance on Sting and how you were out of character and why. And then you'll have to explain your version of why you behaved how you behaved on Sting. All of these people who hyped you up prior, as you can see, you were all alone. The only person there for you was your son, David. Thank God he was there, having to explain away your behavior. And even after you was able to come and return on stage, you still continued with this behavior on the attack, when you should have composed yourself like Queenie was telling you to do, to get yourself together and, return. But you ignored what she was saying because mentally you're not there. Mentally you were not able to switch characters and get into the professional one of having a clash with Queenie, who Queenie. Queenie did a wonderful job. And even though crazy, never lazy, she shows you that she's not crazy. It's just, on IG doing her thing. At least Queenie can separate the two. Queenie's able to separate the two. Wonderful performance, and she tried her best to ignore you as well as to embrace you. But you continued on with your out of character antics. And you became more out of character until you were removed off the stage again. So I don't see where any of this is a part of your act. It could never be, because you lost. It all went to Queenie. Everything went to Queenie because Queenie had more composure when it came to you. You lost your composure on stage when it came to Queenie. So I don't know how this is going to turn out as an aftermath of your performance. But yes, you will be on social media talking all kind of nonsense. But now we can clearly see that there's a situation going on with you, Amari. And I believe you need to seek counseling, help, to find out why is it that you cannot separate a social media from the real world of entertainment. How you came out on Sting's platform was horrible. Horrible. Your posture, your presentation was very disappointing. Very disappointing. And it looks like you've lost touch with reality. And that's not good. So if you were to perform, and I said it already when I made the first video on what was going to happen, right? I already made the video. I already said it, that you would not be able to handle it. I know it because, I can see that. And there you go. I'm not bashing you. Hold on. Okay, so I had a visitor, so I had to interrupt the video, and of course I've lost track of what I was saying. But anyway, I was just disappointed in Amari's performance. And Amari, as I was saying before, you need counseling and you need to seek help because you're unable to separate social media nonsense from the real world. And if this is the way that you perform in front of a large audience, then something is wrong. Because even though, this is your first, how can I say, big performance, you failed because you're stuck in the social media world. And everything that you do on social media, you bring it out into the public, which means your performance now, you wasn't able to clash on a level of professionalism. You went to what you know, which is to trace, curse, and get physical, not realizing that you're being watched by hundreds of thousands of people, and you made yourself look like a complete Barney on Sting, because Queenie done you with Barney. I love you, you love me, we're a happy family. And then that was the end of that. So Amari, you're the new Barney of Sting, the big purple dinosaur. And that Queenie have you as Barney on Sting. So I'm very disappointed, but I expected this because on a psycho-social level, you are in need of psychiatric help. On I'm a Rasta for Life, the National Board of Comments.